The last RV had. I'll show you. I'm driving back to it. It was at 38%. That's why I got rid of it. What in the actual fuck is going on here? Excuse me. Is the danger over where you're at? You really gotta pay attention to where your horse is. Oh! Viking horn? Ah! Oh, you guys with the cactus. Man. Oh no, and I can't get out of here. Oh. That was awesome. Am I bleeding to death? Damn it. I could have totally escaped that. Nothing bad can happen to us.
I should have made Molotovs. Jesus.
No, we should not have made Molotovs.
Well, you should have made Molotovs and given them to me.
Oh, you gotta drink water not to die. Whoops.
You have one?
Or a hammer. I'm not sure. That apparently there's a way to put like stuff all over, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet.
Okay.
Hey, True Grizzly, how's it going? I would like to hydrate. Oh my god! Oh, I don't know what the heck happened there.
Oh shit! I got out of the whole van.
We're gonna park here.
I got out of the whole.
Lucifer got me, and won 5,500. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Oh, I'm just realizing I gotta fix my face. It's a little bit too big. How's everybody doing tonight? We're just gonna do some art tonight. Gonna keep it super chill. I want to work on my book. These are some pages from my book. It's not 100% done yet, but we'll get there. That's part of the whole piece of the process. I'm just gonna slide this over out of the way. So what I haven't done yet is I haven't gone in and done my shadowing here. And I want to do that real quick before I forget. This this is quite full. So let's see. We'll go down to 33%. For those who don't know me, my name is Kenny the Viking. I stream right here on Twitch and on the YouTubes of things. You can come watch me on either platform, whichever one fits you more. And this is my fourth book in the Rabbit Girl series that I'm working on, and the last book, the Troll King, The Adventures of Rabbit Girl, the Troll King. And what's been so hard about this whole process is that I'm going to be taking on a different art style than what's already been done. Because I don't want to draw like someone else. I want to draw my own way, and it's been really difficult trying to get into what I want to do here for this artwork. But we're gonna try our best and see what's happening as far as trying to make this work. So without further ado, I'm gonna just get right to work then. So I'm just going to change this layer to a multiply layer. I'm going to grab black. I haven't actually like done any illustration on my computer, so it's going to be a little bit of time to kind of remember how I need to do everything because it's been a minute. Here we go. Now I'm kind of remembering. There we go. I have all these special hot buttons and stuff that I had set up. So I'm just going to be drawing. If I don't respond to you, throw me out notice me senpai channel point in Twitch, and I will look over. I am going to look up and from time to time while we're in here. The truth of the matter is I need to get moving on this book so I can move on to some other projects. Kids, it's not good to have too many projects on the go at the same time. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'm trying to keep the art style for this pretty minimalist. I've already kind of got a lot of stuff going on. But the idea is to make it super minimalist, and then that way we can kind of just go from there. See, I think I'll color in her whole neck because it would be in a shadow. I'm still learning how to use this program too, so that's been another challenge. Learning new programs. It always takes a while. I think she'd have like just like a slight shadow just under here from her visor. Oops. We'll undo that. So how's everybody doing today? How is your Tuesday back? Do a shout out in the comments if you're just getting back from the Labor Day long weekend. What did you do on Labor Day to spend time with family and remember the sacrifices made by laborers before us? I think is what they used to tell us when I was a kid in school. Yo, how's it going? That's right, we're back to artworks, right, guy? How's it going? We're I'm need to actually get this book done, and I keep talking about it, and I keep not doing it. So it's on my list of things to do, so that way I can move on to other projects. How are you doing? How did your book launch go? I know you told me over the weekend that you had moved quite a few books. I think you said. Which, congratulations, by the way. Brad Guy, for those who don't know, is an amazing content creator from New Brunswick. And he's just released a new book based on a movie that he produced, based on Mugwug. Definitely someone to take a look at. I'm just trying to keep this as minimalist as possible, Bry guys, so don't judge me. I'm more focused right now on getting it done than being fancy. I have been listening to you and your comments on getting some actual work done. Wait a minute, are we deleting here? We are. How are things going with your oh, what did I do? There we go. How are things going with the book launch? By the way, while we're chatting. Have you done the that big event that you said you were going to do, where they were going to do the live air viewing of your production? Awesome, you'll do it. Books are moving a bit. I would love to see them move faster, but I set my goals high, and then you always struggle to reach them. Well, with all things books, the numbers aren't great. So as long as you keep the numbers in mind, the average self-published author moves 200 books in her lifetime. And the average Canadian book, whether it's whether it's published by a traditional publisher or it's done by a self-published guy, moves 100 copies in its lifetime. So I have no doubt that your book is going to blow those numbers away. I don't know how to move children's books in insane ways, like with big numbers. I wish I did. Unfortunately, I don't. And if you know and you're out there, reach out to me. Tell me and Bry Guy what we need to do to move 100,000 copies. I don't know. Sometimes I think those numbers don't exist, and then I hear about somebody who wrote a novella and sold it on Amazon, and they're pulling those kinds of numbers. Same kind of work, just no illustration. It's wild. So it's happening on Saturday. Sounds about right. You've sold more collector bundles than solo books. What is your collector bundle? I didn't know that you had a collector bundle. Do tell. What are we? What do we need to know for this collector bundle? If you want, guys, this is your opportunity to get a copy of Bry Guy's book and a collector bundle that has to do with his film. A Canadian classic. A book and a limited lithograph print. That's cool. That is cool. I might have to pick that up. I can never remember this character's name, and it's bad. When you have so many characters that you can't remember one of their names, I always get it wrong. These aren't really main characters to the book, so in my defense, that's why. This guy's my flyer, though. Hold on here. Let's see if I can. There we go. They're going for 23 plus tax and shipping. We need to get the word out there. Yo, hold on. How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. I just got to fix my light up here. Thank you, Ham and Liz Gaming, for the raid of 11 Raiders. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm working on my book. For those who don't know me, my name is Kenny the Viking, and I'm a children's book author from Northern Ontario, which is in Canada. I write children's books. Just working on this book. It's based on my Rabbit Girl story. It's the last book of the series I'm going to do, because I did a television series last year with these characters and I'm kind of tired of them, so I want to put them to bed for a bit. Welcome to the Shield Wall, Mushroom Sauce. How are you today? We met in Hammer's in Hammer's stream. You're almost at your hotel, Hammer. That's awesome. R cough hack wheeze R. Yeah. My R's aren't as robust as they used to be, that's for sure. Thank you so much for giving a shout out to Ham and Liz Gaming, Lucifer. How are you tonight? So don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna be drawing. I need to get to work on this production. There we go. I just realized I didn't like the light there. What am I doing wrong here? Oh my goodness. Oh my. Welcome in, welcome in. I was just talking with Bry Guy from Drawn to It Studios. I'm going to give you a shout out, Bry Guy, over in Twitch land so people can hang out with you. Just a second here, Lucifer. I am going to get to that. No hacking or coughing or wheezing. How's that? That's right. You never do get to rate me because you guys usually stream after me. So it is kind of exciting to get the chance to do that. What is it again? I don't remember your I don't remember what your Twitch handle is, Bry Guy. I know it's Bry Guy, but I don't want to just throw out a random shout out to just anybody. Maybe if I do it like this. Yeah, it's not pulling it up. So how was your drive, Hammer? It sounds like you're almost all the way there now. I'm gonna save. The rule of thumb, everybody, when you're working on anything to do with art is to save. If you think you're saving too much, you're wrong. My books aren't really moving right now, unless they're moving on Amazon because they only send me something once a quarter to tell me what's moving. But I'm also not really focusing on them. I've spent a lot of times hanging out. I'm trying not to say so much. So if I pause, that's why. I'm trying to put the to bed. I have spent quite a bit of time moving my books at markets. That's kind of how I got my television show on local TV. So I'm now not focusing on that as much. I'm trying to focus on trying to build an audience online. And I don't want to be that guy every stream is like, hey, you can buy a book from me. So I got to figure out how to do that better. Damn it, I did it again. Mushroom Sauce says, you'll have to introduce me to another Sea of Themes streamer at Deep Sea Homer. He is an artist on The Simpsons. That would be fantastic because The Simpsons is one of the productions that I've talked about quite a bit when I was putting together my production. Them and Family Guy, they have a fantastic system put together with years and years of assets. So it would be kind of neat to get to meet them. I'll have to look them up afterwards, Mushroom Sauce. That would be pretty cool. If you join my Discord that just happened to pop up, thank you Stream Elements for that, and send me his name, I'd appreciate that. So that way I don't forget while I'm working on this. Yeah, it's one of those things I find. How do you promote yourself as an author without like beating people over the head to asking them to buy your books? You have some of his stuff on your wall in your stream room. That would be cool. I actually got to check out one of your streams as well. Okay, hold on. I see what's going on. One of my all-time favorite shows, though, has to be Teen Titans. I used to watch that with my daughter. Now she's on to other things. The most recent thing that she's been on is she's been watching a lot of Fuller House. And today it was Lilo and Stitch. I'm not sure, Brad Guy, if you worked on that or not. If that was one of the ones you worked on. But she's not feeling good, so she's been at home and she binge watched the entire series. It's my stream, so promote away. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're absolutely right on that, but I'm trying. I don't want to be the guy who's always asking for something. But if I don't tell people about my books, they won't know to ask. Right? So it's one of those things. That's always been my thing too. I've met authors who will chase you down to get you to buy their book, and I've always been a big believer that I'd rather have you read the book. So I don't usually bug people to get the book unless I know for sure that something that they'd be interested in. But this book series is all about a little girl named Rabbit Girl. She's got superpowers. She's super strong and she's invulnerable, but she doesn't believe in herself. So she has to find her confidence to become the hero she's meant to be. It's this little girl right up here in the front. And in the Troll King, her self confidence has come up to the point where she's going to lead this group of heroes to defend her town from an army of trolls that's coming to take them out. And it's all about confidence. So she's even in this storyline. She's going to have moments of not believing in herself, and she's going to stop, grab a hold of herself, and remind herself that if I don't step up to plate, no one's going to be able to lead because no one knows what to do, right? So it's all about teaching kids about how to, really be confident and take those leadership roles. It's something that I found was lacking with my daughter when I saw her go to school. So this little girl here that I'm drawing her here, her name is Scarlet. She's got the ability to talk to and control plants. In the show, I had to do a new cast of characters because I wanted to be able to do a show with these characters if I wanted to. So I was sneaky. So I did a whole new cast of characters to go with Rabbit Girl. It's called Rabbit Girl and Friends on Eastlink Community Television. If you're in Canada and in their range, you can watch it on TV right now. And in that show, each one of the characters had a different self-confidence issue. So one of the kids, his self-confidence issue was he was overconfident, and he had to not kind of get knocked down a peg, but he had to find his confidence. You could just make a command. If people want to check it out, they could type in the command. You know what? That's a good idea. I've been that's something I need to do. I also have 2 websites with Fourth Wall. You could just buy my books right on my website, or you can go to Amazon and get them. So the main rule of thumb with my websites is if you go to kennywilson.ca, that is always going to be child facing because even if I decide to do stories that are not for kids, that's always going to be friendly. And the other one is sleepingviking.com. But if you go there, you can see all my books. If you buy a book from that website, I will sign the book myself. I'll probably do it on stream and send you a clip of it that you can share with your little ones so they can see. On top of the Rabbit Girl series, I also have a book series called Tommy and the Christmas Coal. That's about a little boy who wants to get coal for Christmas because mom and dad only have enough coal to heat their home until Christmas morning. And he feels so terrible about it that he wants to help out his mom and dad, so he tries to get on the naughty list. So Santa will bring him a coal delivery, but everything that he's done backfires because he's a fictional little boy. Real little boys know how to be mischievous, but he wasn't sure on how to become mischievous, and everything he did backfired. but he ends up changing his entire world. So at the beginning of the story, the world is a very dark and dreary place because it's all coal heated. And throughout the story, thanks to Tommy's exploits, the whole town gets painted bright, vibrant colors, and it's how one little boy was able to make a difference, just trying to help out mom and dad. So it's those are the kinds of books I write, well, for kids anyway. I have an idea for a werewolf story that I want to write for adults. That's not as heartwarming, let me tell you. But like it's still something I want to definitely do. But yeah, you're 100% right on that mushroom sauce. I should definitely look at doing that. It's funny because I still tear up whenever I try and tell the story. I know all the moments they're supposed to get you, and it gets me every time. It's funny. Uh yeah, yes and no. Like you get the book right from me, so it is definitely easier for me if you do it that way. But if you want to save money on the shipping and you don't care about getting the book signed, I suggest getting it from Amazon.com. Go to kennywilson.ca to see what books I have, and then you can get them from Amazon. I don't care either way. The way to really make it as an author is to sell thousands and thousands of books. So wherever you want to buy the book, man, it's cool with me. Although I do prefer signing it myself because then I can make a thing out of it. So I guess yes. Because then it catches on, right? Because then I sign your book on stream, people see that and they're like, "Oh, I want that," right? And then it kind of carries on. So I suppose yes, from the .ca is better for me. But do whatever works for you. I'm happy if you just want to read my book. It's funny because for a long time I've been there we go. For a long time I've been working on these on all of these books. A second here. And I've been paying other people to do the artwork while I was developing my own art skills. And this one's going to be an interesting one because this will be the first book I haven't had to pay someone to illustrate. But then I only have one person to blame if I don't like the artwork. So the artwork is based loosely on what the illustrator did before me. And then I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff. What I had to do is take a good look at my books and remind myself of what I gotten out of my other illustrator and how I wasn't as hard on her as I am on myself. And at the end of the day, if people like it, they like it, and if they don't, they don't. There's no reason to stress about it. It's just like in Dungeons and Dragons. You get the experience after you're done collecting after you're done the job. This one's my werewolf. Just gonna. Can I zoom in? Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think that makes more sense. And then I don't really have it for the other ears, but he's got like a really big ear, so we'll give him a little bit more. He's already kind of dark. And then this here is Coach Janet. In the last book, she was captured by the trolls, and all these kids had to come and rescue her as a big team. But what they didn't realize was that the Troll King set them up. Hey, how's it going, Miss Lisa Lou? Are you the one that Ham and Liz Gaming said he was going to try and get to go to Festive Legends next year? I don't think that was me. I was kind of half paying attention when you did that. When he was talking about that, because I had a meeting that I had to go to, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about someone else. Hold on here. I got to pop up here just to make sure I haven't missed anything else. Sorry, you had to go in the shower. You missed the good stuff. What did Mushroom recommend? Oh, Mushroom was just asking me whether or not going to my website was better or if it was better to go to the other one, to go to Amazon. Also, there's like a heart in this chat that's really driving me nuts. I wish I could move it. Also, I may be putting an extended version on Amazon over the winter, KDP. You know what? If I were you, Bry Guy, if I had to do it all over again, if you're going to put it on Amazon, because I know you're in Canada. So for those who are wondering, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch. So I'm talking to someone here on YouTube. Do not put it on Amazon. Put it on Kindle. No, wait, what's it called? Indigo Express, I think is what it is. I'll look it up and I'll shoot you a text afterwards, Brad Guy. But you're gonna want to put it on Indigo, and then you want to sell it on Indigo because then Amazon needs to buy it from Indigo instead of producing it through them. It doesn't matter whether you put it on KDP or through Indigo. They're gonna go through the same kind of
ads are on you, fucking
in order
muppet.
to be able to make that happen. Excuse me, Gordon, I'm talking. You gotta go through like Amazon's still gonna be using the Indigo printers in order to put the book out. But if you set yourself up so that way third parties can sell your books but not take returns, then if someone buys your book and returns it right away, Amazon has no choice but to eat that loss. Where if you go on KDP, they take it back, they're gonna claw back their money that they're gonna get from you. So a little pro tip, just to let you know, and 100% of the time, if you're gonna get an ISBN for your book, go through ISBN Canada. It's free. All it costs is to send a book out. You appreciate the mentorship, no problem. I've seen so many people, Bright Guy, spend tens of thousands of dollars to put out their first book, thinking that they're gonna make a ton of money, and they get nothing for it. A vanity printer gets all the money. And they promise them the world. I've always been of the opinion that if someone reaches out to me and promises that they're going to sell a bunch of my books, I ask them to. I'll always ask them like, well, how much? Like what? How many books? I remember there was one guy who wanted me to pay him $100, and he would sell 1,000 books. So I said, how about I pay you $1 per book, and I'll pay you $1,000 to sell 1,000 books. How's that sound? And then you could sell like as many books as you want, and we'll both make a ton of money. And he said, that's not how the program works. That's how I knew he was full of crap. Because if he could sell 1,000 of my books, he would have taken that deal in a heartbeat. So you really gotta be really, really careful with books. It's probably the same thing with all things. You got to watch out for people trying to take your money from you, but you definitely got to be careful with that. I'm going to put that one totally in the shadows. This one not so much. Okay, on to Coach Janet. That's who I was working on. Yeah, you got to be so careful, dude. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Same thing with distributors. You got to be careful with who you work with as distributors with film and stuff. Welcome back from ad break, everybody. I hope that your ads were excellent. Thank you for the shout out for Ham and Liz Gaming, and thank you for the lurk, Miss Lisa Lou. I appreciate that. These characters would be good for a 2D stylized platformer. Maybe, but I'm trying to get away from them. although, you know, it's funny. I've been thinking a lot about our conversation. So, for those who don't know, I'm talking with Bry Guy from Drawn to It Studios from on YouTube. He's Bry Guy on Twitch, but I can't for the life of me remember what his Twitch handle is. And if Bry Guy, if you can shoot that out to me in YouTube, I'll give you a shout out on Twitch as well. But Bry Guy is an animator who worked with Disney for, I don't know, what was it, 20 or 30 years? And tons of industry experience. He's from New Brunswick, and him and I have been chatting back and forth for a while. And it's, I've been thinking a lot, Bry Guy, about what you've been talking about with doing programming for children. Maybe I should stay here. I've already got all these books. It makes a lot of sense not to reinvent the wheel. I'm undecided yet what I want to do, but I wanted you to know that I have definitely been thinking about that this weekend. When I finally had a moment to catch my breath and start thinking about what I want to do with my stream, I definitely started thinking about that. Sometimes less is more, and do I necessarily need to reinvent the wheel? Like, if you look at Todd McFarlane, another amazing Canadian. If you take a look at Todd McFarlane, he's been doing Spawn for how long? Think about it. That's all he does is Spawn, and he's got all these Spawn things, and it just keeps on building up and up and up. And then he worked with, was it Rob Liefeld? Is that the name of the guy that he worked with? That gentleman. All he did was kept producing new projects, can never keep up with his other projects. There's like a lesson to be learned in that. So I've been thinking a lot about it. And I haven't forgotten. You and I need to catch up very soon about the other stuff that we've been talking about. I'm sorry that I haven't been very good at getting back to you. I've just been crazy busy. You know what I'm talking about. I won't talk about it on stream, but some of the stuff I've been dealing with in life here. Yeah, we don't need to get into it in stream. Let's just say that last week I was supposed to take some time off to think about my stream, and I ended up doing something else. So it's been busy. Oops. I don't like that line. I see what you mean, though. It is kind of hard to chat and draw at the same time. I'm not complaining, though. Could be worse. I could be all by my lonesome, rattling off by myself. Do I have a way? Yeah, I do. There we go. Okay, that's that. We'll do another save. And then we'll close that up. And then I'm going to pop into this one. Get my shadows done here really quick. For those who are wondering, there is indeed text here. I've already placed it down and everything. I just have it hidden. That's one of the things that I wanted to do. If I'm going to stream my books, I'm not going to show the text. So you just have the pictures without anything. Yes, you have updates. I hope they're good updates. I definitely hope they're good updates. I know you've been working very excitedly behind the scenes. getting things lined up. So I'm looking forward to hearing all about them. Okay, we go back to multiply. What did I have the other one at? 23%. It's really important to make sure that you have your colors set up. So I did this thing. Where is it? I don't know where anything is now. Is this it? I know where it is on the iPad. I did this thing where I set all my colors up, but I'm not sure where to find them on here because everything's kind of different. Maybe it's not in here. Maybe I got to open it up in another window. Color sets. There we go. There we go. Now we're playing with power. So I set up a bunch of color sets that, damn it, did not follow over in here. Oh my God. Well, I wish I could show you guys all the cool color sets I did, but they're on my iPad. I got to figure out, I guess, how to get them from my iPad onto the PC. So that's the one thing I do not like about Clip Studio Paint. If this was Adobe, the color sets would be available no matter what program I was using. That said, there's probably a check mark somewhere I need to hit in order to fix this. All right. Back to work. I think that's what I was trying to get out earlier. My daughter and I used to watch Teen Titans all the time. And in Teen Titans, there's an episode where the gang goes to visit the studio where they produce the show. And all the animators are chained to their desks. And I thought that was hilarious because it was the animators who would have had to have drawn that. It's so funny. Oh, man. Okay, let's get back to it. I just want to make this, because this is a little closer, I just want to make the brush size a little bit bigger. Let's see, how's that? I think that might be too much. Too much with that textured pencil. Maybe. Yeah, we'll try 25. You did a concept piece that you did a rough coloring for on one of your other characters, and you need to do a more dedicated drawing. You just put on your playlist on and get creative. You should send it to me. Yeah, I like to see that. I'm kind of feeling like I'm missing working on creative stuff. Like with all the video game stuff that I've been doing, it's not none of it's that creative. Like there are elements to creative, like when I'm trying to add like a storyline or something, or like with my news broadcast where I'm talking about things. But it's not. It's definitely not the same. Creative stuff is high to chase. Gaming doesn't do it unless you're creating for them. Yeah, 100%. Like I wanted to tell stories using the video games, but there's too many limitations with the video games, and it's not the same as what you can get. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that. It's not the same. And at the end of the day, you're using other people's assets. I don't know. It almost feels soulless. Does that make sense to you, Brad Guy? It feels soulless to me. Like there's more I could do. Like I think if I went into Unreal Engine and I made a platform for myself to be able to tell the stories, that would be I'd be more down with that because then I would have complete creative control. Where if you're trying to use a video game to tell the story, you're really at the mercy of the video game engine to be able to tell your story, and you have to tell the story that fits the engine as opposed to fitting the engine to the story. If that makes sense. And I know you've done quite a bit of stuff with the video games too. I would very much like to do some video game stuff. So like I think there's a time and a place for the games, but it can't be what's overpowering what I'm doing. If that makes sense. Here I am being all quiet and introspective while I'm working, and I'm not being very entertaining for the stream. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm really taking deep thoughts to what I just said. Um, it is kind of how I've been feeling lately. Like all I've been doing is playing games, and I haven't been focusing on my actual creative stuff. And I have ideas that I think deserve to be produced and to be seen by you guys. That's why I'm here, right? Because I want to be able to tell these stories and share stuff with you. And my dream, if everything was awesome and the YouTubes were caught up, so that way the YouTube's producing enough money so I can pay people to make production, I would be creating stuff. You would be here with me behind the scenes watching us make stuff, and you'd get firsthand knowledge on Twitch to be able to see what we're working on next. I think that would be fantastic. Is just to get there. That's the question. You only recently started on your own, which you're trying to craft a story through 21 levels, and it's challenging. You've only got one and a half done, and you ran out of money for the coding. So it's not whole. Yeah, that's the excuse me. Spaceballs 2, guys, the quest for more money. That is the indie developer's life. Whether you're making a video game, you're doing a book, or you're doing something else, you're always looking for more money. It doesn't matter how skilled or talented you are, you're never going to be able to do everything. And even if you can, you're not going to be able to do everything well. There's always going to be someone who's going to be better at something than you, and sometimes it's just better to get somebody who knows what they're doing to help you out with certain steps. Before you were doing the game art without a say in the story. Yeah, see, there's something liberating about that. Like, if you look at Stardew Valley, Bry Guy, I don't know if you've read the book Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, but it's all about different game developer companies. And they tell the story of Stardew Valley, and that was one guy who worked on Stardew Valley because he wanted to have a farming game that he was missing, and he wrote the entire game by himself. His girlfriend was kind enough to fund him while he was working on his book, so she paid for all the bills. And guys, if you're a creative out there and you have a spouse, guys and gals, if you have a spouse out there that's supporting you by paying the bills while you're trying to get your stuff together, that is gold. That is gold. That's someone who understands, someone who can see the dream. I have that. Miss Lisa Lou, she's lurking right now, but she's my gold. She's been helping me. She's been putting up with this guy working his butt off all the time. You're only seeing what's here on stream. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes in order to make stuff happen, and it's I wouldn't say a disease, although sometimes it feels like it. But like creative people, they just want to chase the dream. They want to chase the creativity, and I just wish it was easier for people to be able to find the funds. If only there was a way to get paid and pay people in order to be able to get things done. What can we do to make that happen? How can we create some sort of collaborative situation where there's someone with a big pot of money and they pay for creatives? Now, this I don't quite like. I think the arm is too high, and I have to figure out how I'm going to move it. So I've been playing around on this layer with vectors as opposed to doing raster like I did the other layers, so I can move things around a little bit. Yeah, 100%. I wish that there was like a government program or a private program where you apply to it and you have someone who has the resources that can put you in touch with people. Epic has it. If we were working on a program using Unreal Engine, Brad Guy, we could apply for funding because we're using Epic to power it. If Epic decides to give it to you, you get up to $25,000 USD to put towards the project. But what's even more valuable is Epic stands behind you. And I have read a bunch of creators who got Epic behind them, and doors opened because people were like, if Epic's behind you guys and they're funding, I want in. Dude, do you know how hard that is to find? All it takes is the first person. You just got to be able to know where to find it, and that person could be watching right now. For me, making a decision: is this Canuck worth bringing in? Maybe. If you're watching right now and that's what you're thinking, 100% yes. Me and Bry Guy, we're the guys to talk to. Okay, enough of that. I got to get off the thing. Let's move this hand. Now, because this is a vector, I'm not sure how this is going to go. I might curse if it grabs the wrong lines. Ah, crap. Let's see. Okay, that's not as bad. That's really weird. It turned it into like a raster. There's a piece that's just sitting there. Okay, let's move that back. I think I got to do this again. And SodaStream. If you're watching this right now, I'm looking for a sponsor. One of these days, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get an email later. Cease and desist from mentioning our product line on your stream. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Okay, let's see. Can I move this enough that it won't? All right, I think that's gonna do the trick. There we go. I think I just need to move the arm down to here. Maybe I'll rotate it a little. Does it make more sense like this? I just need to move it enough so it gets it. There we go. Let's try like that. Oops, sorry about that if you heard that. Maybe someday I'll be that business that has all the resources that helps other people. That is one of my dreams. Would be to have a creative company that can just help people make things. Dude, do you know how awesome that would be? You have an idea for a game, and then we just make it happen. Like, that would be so fantastic. Now, if you notice, I just want to point something out about the creative process. The character that's drawn back here is very different from this character. That's because I only recently figured out how I wanted to draw the characters. So I have an idea what I want to see, but it's not the same. Yeah, we need a money person, a marketing person, and form a four-way partnership off of two brands and two demographics and build on it. Yeah, I think so too. Uh, um, something like to build it from scratch is a lot of work. But if you build it from scratch, it's I don't know. I don't know if you're better off if you build it from scratch or not. Is it worth all the time that you spent working on it? That's the question you have to ask yourself. I think that's pretty much it for the lines. Whoops. Oh my goodness. The more I delete, the worse it is. Okay, we got to go back to the textured pen. Just gonna move this. I just don't like where it is. Excuse me. The thing about it though, Bright Guy, is that we can find these people. They're out there. Why, oh why is it doing that? Okay. I don't know why we got all those weird things going on there, but that's a vector thing. There is a way to be cleaner with this. I haven't figured it out yet. You thought you had money people lined up for your property, but then you lost trust in the guy at the 11th hour. You know, you have to be super careful, man, who you partner with. I can understand that. You never know. You never know. Not all that glitters is gold. That's 100%. I think my line needs to be a little bigger. There we go. I don't like that though. Whoops. Whoa, that's too much. It's too much. Actually, you know what actually works better than that? It's the redraw line. And then we'll delete this other one. And then what I wanted to add, I'm trying to pinch. I'm sorry to hear that, Brad guy. I was hoping that your news would be better than that. But if you may have dodged the bullet though, right? It's hard to say with those things. Okay, let's take a look here. Try it like that. And then I can do this. No. Why does there keep... Oh my goodness. This is the part I'm not sure about. I might draw a new... Well, there are other things to chat about, but overall you feel like too... Oh, sorry, there's a heart over this stuff. You feel like it's too little butter over too much toast. I feel like that sometimes too. Best bet though is just to keep trying. It's I know that sucks to hear, but that's the only thing we can do. We just have to keep trying and hope for the best. Oh, oh my goodness. I'm still learning how to use this tool. Oh my god. If it grabs the right line, it's not too bad. It's when it grabs the wrong line. Oh. Just a second, guys. Uno momento. My headset's almost dead. And if I want to be able to hear stuff, I have to be able to... There we go. We'll plug it in and it'll charge. So let's see. You know what? I might merge those lines. There we go. There we go. I like that look. Now I got to figure out the color for the background. Oh my god, that hurts my eyes. I just noticed something else. I thought I was done. I thought I was done. You texted me that image. You want to work on the goose poster this week too. Yes, 100%. The goose. The goose. Hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh, wow. I love the feet. Unfortunately, guys, I can't show you what Brag Guy just sent me. But fantastic. Totally, totally, totally fantastic. That is so freaking cool. Is that a new character that you're gonna put out for another production? Oh my god. I'm having so much trouble with this. I should probably just mirror it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of that line. I'm just gonna redraw the whole thing. Okay, I think that's better. And then the helmet I need to make straighter. There we go. Yo, finally in your room and settling in. Oh man, did you go for dinner, Ham and Liz Gaming? And if so, what did you have? More giant cokes and amazing burritos? So that's one of your wugs. Ugwug's relative, and it's going to be an elder wug like Ugwug. You have a whole extended universe in your head. Dude, do it. 100%. That's freaking awesome. That is super awesome. Oh man. I'm not sure if I grab this color if it's going to be discolored or if it's going to be the right color. Let's see. Let us see. Refer to other layers. Ah, crap. Not yet? Okay. Why did it take you so long to get in your room? I thought you were already back. Where did this layer come from? Does it break anything if I delete it? Doesn't look like it. Ah, here we go. Okay, this is my regular raster error. Now we're going to refer to other layers. That looks like that's the right color. I'm going to have to figure out how to get the colors from the iPad onto here. This is like it's going to be a pain in my butt if I have to reference another picture. What Qu'est-ce que the heck? I'm glad to see you're all settled in though, Ham. And the drive was good, no? What format are you gonna do? The the WUG universe in video game, or are you gonna do the the WUG universe in books, movies? What are you thinking? Yeah, it was not bad at all. You know, dude, I'm not lying. Like, I really wanted to join you on the road today. That looked like a blast. I know that like when you're driving for work, it's usually not that much fun, but it definitely looked like a blast to me. Okay, we'll grab her hair. Her glasses. Do 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 do. Now this is the part I'm not sure about. Do I want to make it a forest background to fit what's going on back here, or do I want to do something more fantastic than that? I haven't figured that part out yet. You're thinking books for sure, but you want to pitch a concept to someone for now for a 2D animated short. That'd be freaking cool. It's hard though to pull all the characters in. Like, do you think maybe you may want to do like a series of animated shorts, kind of back and forth? You know what I mean? I know. While I'm saying that, I know how much work that is. Sometimes easier said than done. For sure. You know what? I think I'm just going to do the same background. We'll just keep it simple. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. That looks actually better. Oops. Oh, whoopsie. Now this is where we get to have some fun. I think we're going to give her a blue button. A red button. And a yellow button. And I have, I don't know why, but I have like this panel in mind from Star Wars. I don't like that yellow though. There, that's a better yellow. And for the flashy screen, what am I going to put on the flashy screen? This is the piece that I don't know. We've already got a ton of green. Maybe the same color as the glasses. Let's do that. And then in a darker tone. Where did he go, my pen? One short will be good for now because you want to do it at the highest level possible you can. And then you can have a whole lead up to its premiere by giving the community a front seat and making it. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. Especially given the detail that you have in your artwork you sent me. That's fantastic. I'm a little jelly. Like that's really nice. And then you see my artwork doesn't look as nice as yours, but it's also a different style. But I don't know if I could draw like that. That's like fantastic. No, I don't like that color. Is there a way to get a glow effect on this? What if we go for like a really how would this look? No, I don't like that either. No use comparing. It compares apples to carrots. Yeah, that's 100% true on that. Uh, um, that and yeah, 100%. You're right on that. But I'll admit, what you sent me, I don't think I could duplicate. That is beautiful artwork. The work of a master, right, guy? A work of a master. I say that though I've never tried to draw something at that level of detail. So I honestly don't know if I could if I wanted to, but like that's just so beautiful, right down to the lines, everything like your fur, like the detail, beautiful, beautiful man, fantastic. And here I am struggling with color while we're chatting. Let's see. You know what? I like this. She's getting an alarm. So for a little one, I think that'll do the trick. I'm way too kind, and I'm sure you could. We draw what we like. You also struggle on everything when you draw everything. I know. I've been to your drawing streams. It's funny, right? Because like the struggle is real for anyone who draws, but we're always our worst critics, and it's always easy sitting on the. It's easier sitting on the other side, watching someone, than the other thing. My my daughter's getting a little older, so we were telling her about I think it's a Larson comic that I've seen, Brad Guy, and the guy has just hung himself, and his wife is standing beside him holding a note, and she goes, "You spelled criticize wrong." Oh man, I always think about that. How critical we are of our own stuff. Oh, before I move on, I gotta put I gotta color her mouth hole. Let's see. But we were telling that to our daughter because she's starting to get to the age where she'll find something like that funny. Like that's really dark humor though, for sure. But it's definitely hilarious. Okay, let's grab this back here. Oh, I know why it's a different color. Okay, I'm sitting here and I'm like, why does this color not match? And then I remember that the rest of this has already got an extra shade of blue. But I think for this one, oh, you know what? I'm going to put this on a different layer. Yes, sir. Put this on a different layer. I'm going to go back here and we're not going to... Oh, wrong one. Okay, we'll grab the darker piece. What the heck? I'm not sure why this isn't working. Nope. That's problematic. This technique's working on the iPad. I don't know why it's not working here. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna carry on. There's more than one way to skin a cat. We'll just kind of close the gaps like this. So we get a little bit of texture for the bark without going too crazy. Whoops. Don't know what happened there. Oh, I'm on the eraser. That's what happened. Okay. And then let's see what happens if we were to add one more layer. Where are you, layers? We'll add one more layer right above that. But if we were to add a layer with like a little bit of greenery. Assuming I can get this thing to color right. I'm not sure I like that, but we'll work with it. Come on. Just gonna zoom in a little. I think it like colored into my line. So I'm just gonna, oops. It's funny you should say that though, Brad Guy, about not comparing artwork because my aunt is like an award-winning pastel artist, and she can draw by hand with pastels, picture perfect drawings. She's got a picture of my grandparents, and you couldn't tell that they were a hand drawing. Like just fantastic. And every time I see her artwork, I feel like ashamed of what I'm able to create because she's so good. And it's funny, she always says just like you did, not to compare, right? She's like a much older lady who spent her whole life working on her skills. So it's no wonder that she's got the skills that she does. I kind of feel like I need to put. I'm not sure if it really makes sense, if that really adds anything. I don't think it does. I think this would have to be like a green thing here. Maybe what we'll do is I'm gonna click here, delete everything on the layer. I have another idea. I have an ultra idea. Let's see how this looks. I just don't want to do the same background twice. There we go. And then I can go back to this layer. I can go to my effects and grab the. Is it grassland? Maybe it was grass. I can't remember now. Ah, shoot. That's a boo boo. I think it needs to be a little bigger. Maybe not that big. Let's call it 350. And then particle size, opacity. I just want it subtle. There we go. That's better. Just to kind of break up the background. And then let's add the text layer. Okay, so for the text layer, guys, we got a big problem. See, I had done all my tails beforehand. I might redo this. Ah, oh, perfect. Okay, there we go. That works. That's amazing. I finally come to peace with whatever my skill level or style is. Now you enjoy drawing again because you are not chasing that comparison. See, yeah, that's the thing, right? Like I've always drawn comics. That's been my thing when I was growing up. And like for what I'm creating, I think I'm putting in sufficient detail to be able to tell the story. And it's my first project. And as you could tell just by how many panels I have on just this one page, like this one here, I have 4 panels with a bunch of different things going on. I need to simmer down and take it easy on myself and just accept the fact that this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, and I just have to accept how long it's going to take to do it. And then at the end of the project, I'm going to feel great because I would have produced my first illustrated book that I'm going to publish. So that's excellent as far as that goes. My first credit as an illustrator, and I can only get better from here. So this is something I always have to remind myself. And like when I was in grade school, I did comics. I did comics for creative writing, and I had a wonderful teacher that was willing to.
The ads are on, you fucking muppet.
I know, Gordon. I know. We'll take a little break anyway. I want to take a little break, but I had a teacher that was willing to accept me for who I was, so I did that. But I stopped drawing. So for my first book, it's stick figures that I did for the pictures that I had sent in for all my thumbnails. It was all done stick figures. And so in 6 years, I've gone from that to being able to animate, do backgrounds, and all sorts of cool stuff, right? So it's got to take it easy. Chill. Relax. Accept yourself. Accept yourself. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'll be back in a bit. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and we'll be back momentarily after the ad break. Lucifer got me! And won 5,500 PPs.
Oh,
Congratulations.
yeah. I kinda like that
Congratulations. Well played. That was a blast.
guy. So, does that
Oh.
mean I'm in danger?
I think Lucifer left me a message right here. We get Bronny to give us a ride. Yeah. Yeah. No one has ever died when Bronny's driving. Bronny, go take a look on my stream. Look at your beautiful back of your head. There's like an eyeball looking at me. Bronny's got eyes in the back of her head. Excuse me. Is the danger over where you're at? You really got to pay attention to where your horse is. Oh, Viking horn. Ah!
That Kativa's still freaking running? What a chicken shit. Those guys are, okay.
That is awesome.
Is it? You'll have to show me after.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh my goodness. Your mom better not watch this.
My mother?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I don't think they're watching.
We've got ammo to waste. Holy! Or a hammer. I'm not sure. That apparently there's a way to put like stuff all over, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet.
Okay.
Hey, True Grizzly, how's it going? I would like to hydrate. Oh my god!
Holy crap!
Oh, I don't know what the heck happened there.
Oh shit! I got out of the whole van.
We're gonna park here.
I got out of the hole.
That's awesome. Make sure you put that on your thing, on your feed,
Yeah.
or whatever it's called. There. Are these buddies gonna automatically go start working? Oh, clearly. Okay. Okay. Do you want to go on a mission
Yeah.
there or what?
I have 20. I have 20 balls.
Lucky me. Okay.
Yeah.
But once we're done.
I think that's it. No, I hear someone.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Welcome back from ad break, everybody. I took a little break. So while we were starting ad break, Brad Guy and I were talking about how you're how easy as it is as artists to excuse me. I had a little bit of popcorn. How easy it is as an artist to compare yourself to others. You shouldn't do that. 100%. Brad Guy says, yes, it's amazing. I've finally come to peace with whatever my skill level is and my style, and you now enjoy... Okay, yes, you did say that before I left. He said, you're still guilty of chasing success comparisons. What makes one idea more successful than another? Working on evolving that mindset too. Yeah, 100%. Like if you look at South Park, South Park's an example of an amazing franchise that is built on rather simplistic art, right? So there's also... You don't have to be Picasso to make an amazing story. Okay, I don't remember who this character is, so I must consult the script. So just give me a second here. Whoopsie daisy. I have to remember where I left my script. I have not looked at the script in a while. Well, that's not true. I have, but I haven't looked at the script in a while. Dun, dun, dun. Troll King. Where did I leave my script? I don't even know if I remember where I left the paper copy of the script. I might have to go digging for it. But it's really important that I remember who's back here. I think it's probably LJ. Well, I'm not sure. I should have wrote a note. Okay, move that over here. That's the problem with having so many different projects. Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. If you're talking to me right now, I can't see it. Just give me a second. This must be it. Yeah. Here we go. Dang it, and the script does not tell me who's here. What's going on with that? Let's delete that. Huh. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna make this into LJ and we should be good to go. There's no lines, so it could be any one of the kids. Let's pull up OBS one more time. There we go. Okay, you got to go. No problem. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate that, Bright Guy. It's been a blast. Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hey, Ask Asto, how's it going? Welcome on in. I have a question for you, my friend. If an Albertosaurus were to be eating Shreddies, how many boxes of Shreddies would the Albertosaurus eat? And would the Albertosaurus prefer square Shreddies or diamond ones? And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I apologize. Because I guess Shreddies would be a Canadian thing in that case. We'll give a shout out to Ask Asto, a fantastic streamer. If you like pirates, definitely Ask Asto is the person to talk to. Pirates, woohoo! Not just pirates, dinosaurs, and just an all-around amazing streamer from the British Isles. He's the guy to check out. How are you doing, my friend? I don't know. Did you see my Twitch message I had sent you earlier? Okay, we'll start with some vector art. I'm going to turn this one down. What did she say again? You know what I might do? I might move Clever Ginny to the back and have Rabbit Girl looking back. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pencil it in really quick. Were you streaming, Asto? I think I saw that you were streaming earlier. You were playing the Hunt Showdown, and I was watching from afar. And when I came back from my lurk, you were no longer streaming. Are you top of the league now? That's not gonna work. You were streaming Hunt, you ate and you took a break. Okay, I see. So I must have come back when you were on your break. Because you weren't streaming when I checked it out. That Hunt looks like it's a blast. Did you see my message in the Discord of things? It's hang tight here, guys. Oh, I'm on a pen. That's why the colors have changed so drastically. That Hunt game, every time I see it, I think I need to play it. I gotta figure out what I want to do with her. With her look. I need some inspiration. Oops. It's what's going on is that every time I switch back to my pencil, instead of giving me the pencil, it's giving me the pen. So it's a little frustrating, but we'll get with it. That's what we need to do to get used to if we're going to be using this program. What did I just do? Oh my God, he actually gave me an answer. Okay, let's see. This is why I love Ask Asto. You can ask him any question you want about any subject, and he will give you an answer. Uh, um, Ask Asto is fantastic for that. So an Albertosaurus weighed around 3 metric tons, and with such an active hypercarnivore, it would need to consume a solid 100,000 calories a day. And therefore, assuming it could digest shreddies, it would need to consume around 233 boxes of original shreddies to meet its daily calorie quota. As for the shape, it prefers the squares and hates milk, so it would likely end up choking. Yes, the hunt is amazing. That's awesome. Asto, that is like a fantastic answer. My man, that is awesome. The hunt is amazing. It's such an adrenaline-fueled game. It has moments of calm mixed in with high-octane gunfights. You can be sent back to respawn with a single headshot or 1 to 3 taps to the body, so you really got to be careful. You're in love with it, and I hope you enjoyed the shootout. I did enjoy the shootouts. They were fantastic. That I still can't get over the fact that you gave me an answer so fast to my Albertosaurus question. Although I should have known that if anybody would know what the Albertosaurus would prefer, it would be you, my friend. The world premiere source, the world premier expert on Albertosauruses. If they were to remake the original Jurassic Park, Ask Asto would be one of the scientists. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. I'm looking forward to getting that set up, and we'll discuss what that is at a later time. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm I'm not sure I like that. But speaking about projects, there may be a project coming in the near future for everyone. Ah, damn it. I guess it doesn't really matter at this stage. Let's just get the idea out. Oh. You're free any day excluding Thursdays this week. Okay. It sounds like Thursday is going to be a busy day for me too. It really depends though. I really hate how that keeps moving. What I'm going to do is I'm going to email the lot of you. And then we'll come up with our solution for that which we're about to discuss. A lot of testing needs to happen. Do you think that bunny ear, maybe it should be a little taller, no? That'll be the other one. Let's do it like that. But let's throw the text box in here real quick. Right. I had dropped some sensors. So if it's sitting right there, it doesn't really matter. And I see something else too that I don't like that we're gonna have to fix post haste. Yeah, I'm getting really excited about this project, Asto. It's gonna be fun. Something different for sure. Oh, I see what's going on. We need to get on the right layer. Nope, that's not the right layer. This is the right layer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, that's where that hat should be, right there. So we'll okay that, take it, and before we do anything else, we're gonna save. Control S. But I like your description, Asto, of the game. I was just looking at that again. High octane gunfights. You sound like you should be a spokesperson for the Hunt Showdown, to be honest with you. You like every time someone says high octane gunfight, you should get a nickel. That's what I think. If it was up to me, that's how it would be, but unfortunately it's not. So take that with a grain of salt, I guess. How can I? No, wrong. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm not sure that that's necessary. You're putting together a montage of gun clips to stick on your YouTube while you finish putting together the perfect footage to allow you to make an introductory guides for the new players. While you know that there are already these kinds of videos out there, you want to make your own series on a hunt. You should, man. You are fantastic at explaining to a new player on how to play, so you should definitely create that kind of content. Maybe I'm waiting to start playing the hunt for your content because I don't know how to play. And by you delaying to get started on your videos, all you're doing is making it longer for me. You're keeping me from playing, Asto. Put all this pressure on you. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Asto is sitting at home, rocking back and forth now. Why? Why me? Why me? Put all this pressure on you. But seriously though, you're I think you have a knack for that. I think that would be a lot of fun to see. I would watch it. 100% I'd watch it. Let's see, we're 8:30. We're 8:30. We got quite a bit done. The delay is not your fault. Some backwater heathen took a shot that glanced off your horse's leg and it got infected. So now you have to pull your own wagon back to town. Well, good on you for proper animal husbandry, Asso. Many lesser men would make their horse work, but you instead are catering to your horse and allowing your horse to get over its infection. And giving it a break. I just hope, for your own sake, that you're not getting the horse to sit in comfort on the back of the carriage, whip in hand while you pull it. As comical as that image would be, that would not be proper animal husbandry according to the 1855 laws on proper animal husbandry, known as. It's my damn horse and I ain't taking it to the glue factory. I wonder if that's actually a book. That would be fantastic. Lord, no. You need more than a few boxes of shreddies to manage that kind of pull. You could, although if you had an Albertosaurus, I would wager that Albertosaurus, would not have been shot in the leg. And if it was, it would flex and the bullet would come off of it because of its large scales or pinions, depending on who you speak to. And the Albertosaurus would also very likely have eaten everything that was on the map. And quite possibly gotten mad at you for serving shreddies. Unless your Albertosaurus ate 100,000 calories of shreddies, which we've come to discover is 233 boxes, in which case your Albertosaurus may not be able to manage opening the boxes, so could die of high fiber intake from chucking entire boxes into its mouth. How many cases of shreddies come in a case? I used to work in a grocery store, so I'm thinking about it. There's usually 2 rows of 2, and it's usually like maybe a dozen. So we're talking about like cases, 230. That would be like 20 boxes, 20 cases, full cases of shreddies that you would have to feed your Albertosaurus. You imagine it would have also eaten your horse and you would have been forced to lash the wagon to it and make the Albertosaurus into your new mount. That's true. If you were able to run around in the hunt showdown with an Albertosaurus, people would A, think you were a hacker, and B, would be completely terrified. That would be most certainly a frightening proposition. Freaking Albertosaurus. I love that though. For those who don't know, hey, Sir Knight, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. For those who don't know, the first time I met Ask Gasto, I told him I was a Canadian, and he told me that his favorite dinosaur was an Albertosaurus. And I thought he was just saying that to be nice to me, but it's true. He does have great taste in dinosaurs. That's right. Thank you for giving a shout out to Sir Knight. I am doing fantastic, Sir Knight. The issues that I was having last week have gone away. You said Alberta Triceratops. You could say that a lot better than I can, apparently. I think I need a stiff drink to be able to say that. An Alberta Ceratops. There we go. You're right. It is an Alberta Ceratops. We weren't even talking about an Albertosaurus. Every time I see you, I talk about an Albertosaurus because I think that's what you're talking about. But you're truly talking about an Alberta Ceratops. Well, then here's my question. How many cases of... how many boxes of Shreddies would an Alberta Ceratops need to have in order to be able to survive each day? And would it favor the diamond Shreddies or the square Shreddies? This is a question you need to ask. And would it take it with milk? But so many questions now come up with the I'm sure the Shreddies organization wants to know how many Albertosauruses and how many Alberta Ceratops they can get to start eating their cereal, because that's like a gold mine for them. Can you imagine 233 boxes a day? They would be like so excited. What the hell are Shreddies? You do not know what Shreddies are. Dear Lord. How do you not know what Shreddies are, Hammer? We'll bring these over here from Walmart. Shreddies, the original food from Post cereal, and they are squares of wheat such as this. And one important thing to notice about these Shreddies is these are the square Shreddies. A few years back, they had a marketing campaign where they were diamond Shreddies, and all they did was turn it a quarter turn. So it wasn't a square anymore; it was a diamond. So it's a big thing. No, it's not shredded wheat. Shredded wheat is another thing, Hammer. How dare you? This is shredded wheat. Spoon-sized shredded wheat and shredded wheat original come in pucks. They're giant pucks, and when your mom gives them to you for breakfast at night, she pours hot water on top of them. Not for breakfast in the morning. Not breakfast at night. Totally different. Shreddies are small. Although, ask Gasto, I have a question to ask you. If a lawyer were to be eaten by an Albertosaurus, would that lawyer be considered a Shreddy? Considering how it was eaten. Definitely food for thought. Okay. I'm like way off track. That's okay. I don't like that line, so we'll do it again. Poor Hammer's like, I just showed up at the hotel. Why are you so passionate about shredded cereal? You would personally consider it a shreddy, although you would have to call it lawyer bites or lawyer chunks or lawyer strips. You know what? A lawyer would have to argue that. Which one to call it? Oh man, that's hilarious. This tool is not working for me today. It's just easier to redraw the line, I think. You're eating wings, you know nothing. What kind of wings? Please tell me they're not boneless wings. Is that a thing where you're from, Hammer? Boneless wings? Let's see. What the heck? Oh. Yeah, what the heck? Hell no, they're not the boneless wings. I don't know who made that. I may be the same guy who put pineapple on pizza. I'm just saying. If we're gonna be talking about food monstrosities, that's definitely one of the ones that we need to talk about, I think, eh? Leave your pineapple out of this. Hey, I have a confession to make. Pineapple on pizza is a Canadian invention. You're welcome. You're welcome. Pineapple on pizza. Safe word, safe word. What movie is that? Oh, The Boys. I just saw The Boys. There's an episode where they have a safe word. I'll just leave it there. If you've seen it, you know what we're talking about. We put maple syrup on bacon, so you're all right by me. That's right. That's right. Maple syrup can go on anything. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, what couldn't you put maple syrup on? I think I've even had maple syrup beer. The Canadian Maple Syrup Association says that you should put it on everything. They don't have a vested interest in it at all. Would it work on Shreddies? It definitely would. You can replace your milk with maple syrup. Oh my god. That's too much of a good thing. Maple syrup is so sweet. My lines are sucking right now. You sent a message of what you did today. Hold on, hold on. Let me take a look at this. Oh, you did. You did. Whoa. You were told by the guy driving that it wouldn't fit. So you said, hold my coffee. That is close. That's fantastic stuff, though. Lots of people would have lost some paint on that job, Sir Knight. For those who can't see what's inside my Discord that Sir Knight sent me, which is everybody but me, it's a picture, well, and Sir Knight, it's a picture of him in a Ryder truck, and he's backed it down a narrow way, and there's literally inches on either side. It's fantastic. I would, but it's stuck in Discord, and I don't feel like pulling it out. because I want to try and get this done. Unfortunately, I had to share this my monitor, so I have to be really careful what I put on. I've already had a few close ones. Yeah. Post it in your Discord, or you could post it in mine if you want. As well. I should probably look at getting you onto the automated system that automatically shouts out whenever somebody is streaming. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's got to be a smaller circle. Not that small. I don't know why that's so hard. Boom boom. That's too thin. That works. That doesn't. Oh yeah, let's see. You got that done. You know what? I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm like I'm starting to phase out here. Let's see, what do we get done? We finished all the shadow work. It looks like I forgot to do the shadow work on this one, but I'll work on that next time. And then we started working on this. So we're definitely making some strides forward. I'm gonna save it. Okay, let's see. Who is out there in the streamerverse? I'm just gonna take a look here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna call it here, guys. That's right. Um, yeah, because I'm getting pretty tired. Which one of my characters would be the most likely to wrangle the dinosaur? Well, you know what? That's a great way to end the stream. The answer definitely would be Rabbit Girl. She's got super strength and she's invulnerable, so she's got what it takes in order to be able to do it. She's the easiest pick. Where Clever Ginny, she's more of a gadgeteer, so she might create a gadget that she can use in order to be able to calm the dinosaur down. This character here, I don't know why I can't remember what his name is. Probably because it's like the end of a long day. you like the Trappers? Ginny is cool. It's Jinny. Clever Ginny. She's like from the Philippines. Is where her family is from originally before she emigrated to Princess Anne of the Pines, where these characters are all from. But yes, 100%, she would be able to create some sort of gadget to be able to trap the dinosaur. This guy here, now it's gonna bug me if I can't remember, so I got to pull up all my character names because then I'll remember. Um, Tyson. There we go. So Tyson, his power is that he can fly. So it depends on what kind of dinosaur we're talking about, but he could fly around, and he's like a little bit of a baseball player. So he can create like energy balls and pitch them while he's in flying. So he might be able to tire a dinosaur down enough where he'd be able to wrangle it. LJ, this character here, he's got the ability to make moving shields. So he might be able to box a dinosaur in and try and calm it down. But definitely outside of his skill set, and it depends on the dinosaur. The dinosaur might be able to overpower his shields. Clever Scarlet, her superpower is that she can talk to plants. So she may not be able to wrangle dinosaurs, but she could definitely wrangle the ancient plants. And if the dinosaur pisses her off, she can create vines and stuff to be able to pull the dinosaur down to the ground. And maybe there'd be some synergy. Maybe a herbivore she'd be able to find a way to make friends with. This character here, his name is Emerson. He's kind of like a master of water, so he can control water. So I think he might have some skill set in being able to take care of dinosaurs. Definitely would be able to wrangle a water dinosaur because he'd be able to direct them while they're swimming and coming up to him. Even though they're massive, he'd be able to kind of like easily move them out of the way. So he would have some skill set with dinosaur wrangling. And then Drayden here, he's a werewolf. So yes, all sorts of yes. He's the most, I think, the most dangerous out of all the characters because he's a werewolf. Werewolves are dangerous. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You would like to borrow these guys on Ark. They would be somewhat of a dream team. I would think so. I would think so. But like they're still kids, so they have a lot left to learn. And like Rabbit Girl, for example, her big weakness is she doesn't believe in herself, so she has to find her confidence. He looks like your old next door neighbor with those eyebrows. Yeah. Once you hit 40, Asto, every man has eyebrows like that, unless you shave them. Uh, uh, I was doing this thing with church a few years back where we raised money for a program called Mountain of Mittens. So in Canada, if a kid doesn't have mitts, they're not allowed to go outside for recess. So in order to help kids be able to go out and play and burn off energy, we would raise money and get mittens for all over Sudbury, Ontario, and the region up here. So I was the coordinator, and I was gonna meet my team for the first day after church, and I went hunting, and I was very hungover the day that we were going out to meet everybody. And I swear, Asto, when I went to trim my eyebrows, because I noticed my eyebrows were looking like Drayden's, and when I went to shave my eyebrows, it said 6, which I thought was a great length. But what I didn't know is that as soon as I dropped my hand down, I hit the sink and it put it down to 0. So I shaved my eyebrow and I didn't look. I shaved my other eyebrow and I shaved my eyebrows off. So not only was I hungover, I introduced myself to everybody with no eyebrows. And the pastor, Jeremy Mahood, who was so kind to mentor me and kind of get me going in this direction that I'm in now, I believe he noticed it, but he never said anything. But it was very funny. Oh man, I was so embarrassed. I have so much that I have to be thankful for working at that church, because that's actually the first place I ever did live streaming. Because we would stream live every year, every Sunday we would stream all over the world. and people would come and tune in, and I got to work on a manual camera. We had remote cameras, all sorts of cool things, and that skill set kind of helped me get going here. It really helped me wrap my head around how to the technical side of streaming. So definitely a lot to be thankful for, to have had the opportunity to work with folks like that. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to call her here. Have a great night, everybody. I will likely see you tomorrow night. I'm gonna try and come back and do some more artwork tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So have a good one. Thank you so much.